Hello, Abnormal Investigations. I've got a video I'm going to drop for you. You're going to get two videos today. I'm going to drop this one early, and then the other one should drop this evening around 8 o'clock. I've been wanting to get this one out anyways, and I was just sitting here at the table, so I figured we would have a paranormal discussion here at the table over what this gentleman has encountered because I think I may have seen something similar to it with my cousin. So I'll tell you his encounter, and then I will tell you what I witnessed with my cousin. I have seen hundreds of these things at night in the woods in the rural areas around Memphis. This all started happening to me around 2020. They are tall humanoid creatures with blacked out eyes, and they move slowly in strange, jerky movements. First time I seen them, I was visiting a veteran friend of mine who was down on his luck about midnight of Thanksgiving Day of 2020. He had been living in a run-down camper vehicle at the edge of woods on his brother's property. Between his camper and the tree line was the remains of an old trailer that had been destroyed by a tornado, with a street light on top of the pole that was used to run electricity to the destroyed mobile home. On the other side of the pole was approximately 15 meters, a field that an old dirt road that split in half with tall grass and brush at the edge of the far side of the field, after which the tree line would start. I thought they were people hiding at first, as they seemed to be grouping more in the darker areas where the light from the pole was not bright. I asked my friend about them, and he shrugged it off and said they were always there and they don't bother him. He also told me that no matter what you did, that you could not get close to one. So, being combat veteran with two deployments under my belt and my personal firearm from my vehicle, I attempted to approach these things. As I got closer, I noticed that they were solid white creatures with solid black eye sockets that moved in a jerky but very slow manner. There had to be 50 or more in that field, down the dirt road and at the edge of the tree line and beyond. Determined to let something F around and find out, I continued to walk toward them, and all of a sudden they all looked at me with these black, empty looking sockets, and instantly caused me to feel more fear than I have ever remembered in my life. I did not approach them that night. I turned away and I got out of the area. I took my buddy with me to stay at my house for a few days. Since that first time I seen them, I have seen them about a dozen times since, always at night and around wooded areas at all different locations. I have since tried to run and catch them, and failed because they simply just disappeared. The movement I closed within 5 to 10 yards, and lost direct eye contact for a mere flash. It's like they can phase out or something. If you get close, you can see the weird jerky movements as part of their arms, legs, head disappearing into and reappearing in a different kind of a light. These things do make audible noises that can be recorded but do not show up on video from a cell phone or an old analog camcorder with cassettes. Animals also see them. However, I've tried to show them to people. Only about half of those I have shown have actually seen them. I have wondered if I was losing my mind and if anyone else had ever seen them or tried other experiments with them. I have searched all over the internet and only found a few cryptid creatures that share one of the few similar traits, but nothing that was close enough for me to be satisfied. The only thing that was really close was that origin of a white zombie, sort of, but there's been a few people tell me those shape shifting creatures, but they don't change or bleed. They seem to be different sizes, some larger, other ones smaller. They group in what I have came to call them clusters, 4 or 5 of them, usually within the taller ones, and a few smaller ones like to hang out with them. They are different heights. I don't know what they are, but I'm wondering if anyone else has ever experienced them. You know, a long time ago when I was down on my granny's hog lot with my cousin, we had heard something. There was two white things standing over by the fence, and we wasn't sure what they was, but we was armed. The closer we walked toward them, the dimmer they got. Kind of like you would turn down a light, they would get dimmer and dimmer and dimmer. And as we got really close, they got really tall. It's like they shot up like a weed. They weren't wide or huge or anything. They were just like tall, white-looking bars. And then all of a sudden, they just faded out into nothing, and they were gone. That was my only experience with anything like that. It only happened once, and we did always wonder what those were. We never could explain it. So if anybody else has witnessed these things or had encounters with them, please let me know because I am curious as to what they are. I didn't see black eye sockets in them. I just saw tall white things. But I'm interested to see if anybody else has. Thank you for listening, guys. I hope you enjoyed the two drops today. Please smash the like button and share us out. It means a lot. And we'll see you on the next one. Good night. God bless.